Shalom, good afternoon everybody. Now we will hear and watch a presentation and short story about Vici and Lumingkewas with the theme Father and Son, a new beginning by Sandeep Shaw.
Shalom, good afternoon. Now I will explain about the short story about Father and Son, a new beginning by Sandeep Shaw. The characters in the short story is the son and father, and the son characters is intelligent, stressed, feels like a failure, but has a deep love for his father. And his father is a retired old man who works as a building janitor, loving and willing to sacrifice for his son.
Okay, so in this short story, they're just our father and son, not anymore families or...
Yes, in this short story about son and father. Next time. And the setting, time, the story takes place in the days after the child revised disappointing exam results until the day the next exam results are announced. And the place is a simple house decorated with photos of the father becomes the main place of conflict and contemplation of the characters.
Okay, so I have a question. Why in the photos of the father's house of his house, he's just decorated with his photos, not with his son. Just
in this short story,
it doesn't not telling.
Yes, not telling about the father for his son.
That's like.
And the trouble emerges. The son feels hopeless after failing the exam and thinking he has ruined his father's dream. With the exam results in hand and the bottle of poison in other hand, he intends to end his life due to deep will.
Okay, so the son just feels guilty and hopeless after failing the exam. And if I have a question, where is the father's being after he just gonna drink up the bottle of the potion? Is it not telling to in the short story?
No, telling in the short story is telling about the son is because he is failed in his exam. He in this hand he want to
Drink up the potion.
yes, and he want to end his life because he failed
His exam.
yes.
So I just telling where is the fathers, but in the story it is not just telling us.
Yeah, and this short story not telling about the father.
Okay.
In this time.
Maybe just next slide.
Yes. The conflict is in the minds of his despair. The son came to his sense after seeing his father's photo on the wall. The reflect that his death will only add to his father's suffering, and the son decided to live and was determined to make his father happy even though he had not success in this test.
Okay, at least the son feel understanding about his father position to being fatherless about his life being the one who comfort him, support him, and also living in a home place for his own self. So I want to ask, at least the son feel he can understand his fathers and make a connection more and more about his fathers to live happy even though he had not so happy in his life. Okay, maybe we can go to the next slide.
Okay, thank you. And the climax is when the son returns from looking at these exam results. He finds his father attempting suicide because he feels he has failed to provide financial support. In an emotional moment, the son saves his father and they finally share their feelings with love and hope.
Okay, what a good ending with those two father and son. At least they make a connection more and share about their feelings with love and hope.
Yes, it's so. Yes. To next slide.
Yes. Okay,
And
anticlimax.
yes, anticlimax. After talking to each other, they realized that the pressures of life had brought them to the brink of despair. However, both agreed that suicide was not the solution. The son confessed his father to keep believing in him, and they promised not to give up.
Wow. They are each other proving not to give up anymore.
Yes.
So I don't have any question about this slide. Maybe we just go to the next slide.
Go to the next one. And this the last slide is solution. The son and father decided to face all the difficulties together. The son was determined to work hard both in his studies and in earning a living, while the father again supported him wholeheartedly. They started a new chapter in their lives with new enthusiasm
And hope.
and hope.
Wow.
And this is my presentation. And the reorientation is after an emotional moment, the son and father decided to live their lives in a new way. They realized that love, trust, and togetherness are the things that overcome all challenges. The son began to work hard to achieve his dreams and to make his father proud. The father, despite his limitation, returned to provide unconditional support and encouragement. Now they live by supporting each other and promising to face every test of life together.
Wow, what a beautiful short story made by Vici Lumingkewas.
Yes, thank you. And this is about short story about Father and Son, A New Beginning by Shandev Sharma. Thank you.